Quick question, America. Would you trust a thief to give you security advice on ensuring that your home is safe? Would you trust a robber on security advice when it comes to, ensuring that the vault is safe and secured in the bank so that no one steals millions and millions of dollars? I didn't think so. Well, that is what's going on in front of us right now. Because today we have Casey Anthony, who recently made a TikTok announcing that she is a legal advocate. This is honestly absurd. If you don't know who Casey Anthony is the mother that got away with murder back in 2008, 2009, after the murder of her 3-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Now, the country was adamant on the very possibility that Casey Anthony killed her daughter. This wasn't like the shoe fits, or if the glove fits or anything like that, then she committed the crime. This was not the case. It was very clear that she killed her daughter. And it wasn't just an accusation. This was hey, this is an open and shut case. We know she's guilty. We got her. Except she was found not guilty. The whole situation was pretty fucked up. It was a reminder to everyone that the justice system was definitely flawed, and how even though it could be very obvious that you are the murderer of a crime, you can still walk free. There is still a possibility that you could walk free from all that. And Casey Anthony is an example of that flaw in the justice system. And from that point on, Casey Anthony will live her life as the most hated mother in America. I'm gonna roll the clips because she goes on TikTok to talk about, her role as a legal advocate. I'm just gonna play the clips. Let's get right into it.
Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011.
It is absolutely crazy. First of all, no one asked for this. No one asked for Casey Anthony to just have a TikTok and create a series where she provides legal advice to you. And plus, it's crazy that she says this because this is shortly after she was found not guilty for the murder of her daughter. So she literally just says, all right, I beat the justice system. Now, I'm going to be part of the justice system, and I'm going to provide you some legal advice. So just in case if you killed anyone, I know some ways that you can, slip right through the cracks of the justice system.
I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter.
I'm sorry. I'm recording this video early in the morning and my brain is just like fried, and I'm watching this and I'm just there like, there's no fucking way. Kaylee could have been 20 years old, 19, 20 years old today. And it's not like Casey Anthony is out here, since she's free, you would think that she would find somebody that actually killed her daughter and bring them to court and say, this is the person that killed my daughter. This is not the case. This is not the case. And it's so crazy that she's just dropping her name out there, like just taking like a wound that was freshly healed and just reopening it. And people just hate her for it. It's not even warranted. We didn't even ask for this, but here we are. And then she's saying like this is like a rebrand of herself. And I noticed she's taking this route that's just like, okay, no one cares. No one asks. It doesn't matter how many times you try to rebrand yourself. Everybody knows what you did, or at least allegedly, because I'm not trying to get flagged over this. We know that this is all bullshit. No one cares about your role as a legal advocate. We don't need your voice for marginalized groups and what to do in the legal system. No one cares.
The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself. I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to.
And the craziest part is there are hundreds of legal advocates out there. And Casey Anthony is one of them. I really can't imagine a world where we can have a conversation and you come to me and you tell me, oh, well, Casey Anthony told me. Wait. Casey Anthony told you what? Wait, you got legal advice from Casey Anthony? It makes absolutely no sense. It's almost like I mentioned just earlier in the video. Would you trust a bank robber to give you security advice on your own bank? There are so many security experts out there that you can go to for advice, but instead you would go to one that has a history of breaking into businesses and banks and vaults and stealing money, and they got away with it, and you're going to this person for advice. That's what it is right here. Casey Anthony, she beat the justice system. She was found not guilty, and now she's saying, oh, I'm here to give you advice on any legal stuff. There's many people that have put a lot of, time, effort, studies into being a legal advocate. And sure, Casey Anthony is flaunting the fact that she's been in this business for almost 15 years. But you know who else, could have been around for all those years? Her daughter, but she ain't around. She could have been 19 years old, but she ain't around. But instead, we got her mother who wants to be a legal advocate.
One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people close to me who have had some recent things occur. And when necessary, people needed to step up, myself included. So as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008.
This isn't professional capacity. This isn't you rebranding. It's just you being a fucking influencer. That's it. And the craziest part is there are people out there that will watch this and they will eat this up. Because that's really the truth of the matter. Anytime when someone does anything really fucked up in their past and they try to step into like the influencer spotlight or try to establish some platform, there are people out there, no matter how small they may be, they will give that person their time. They don't care if that person killed someone or stole from someone or negatively affected people around them. There is a demographic of people that will look at people like Casey Anthony and say, you know what, she has a point. Maybe I'm gonna give her a listen. No. Again, if anyone ever came up to me and told me I got legal advice from O.J. Simpson, you're a lunatic. Okay, you are unhinged to even say that. The fact that you said, I got this from O.J. Simpson, I got this from Casey Anthony, I can't trust you. I cannot trust you around me because it's like, why the hell are you associating yourself with these kinds of people to begin with? But maybe people thrive on infamy sometimes. Casey Anthony is infamous for the fact that she got away with murder that everyone knows that she did. Yet, here she is. She's in her car, recording slanted. I don't know why she's recording with a slanted camera. I don't know what that's all about. And she's talking about being a legal advocate, or AKA a social media influencer. We'll just call her an influencer because that's really what it is. I don't care how professional you're making it. You are an influencer. And it's deplorable that we have someone that killed a 3-year-old girl, allegedly, and she decides 20 years later, hey, I'm going to be an influencer and I'm going to give you advice on some legal stuff. So I'm here to provide a voice for the LGBT, women's rights. And if you're ever looking for that advice or expertise, come my way. I'm going to give you my best professional opinion or advice in this field. It's almost like saying Bernie Madoff could be your financial consultant. And we all know who Bernie Madoff is. Would you trust Bernie Madoff to be your financial consultant? I don't think so. If you know Bernie Madoff, you would not want him to be your financial consultant. So why the hell would we want Casey Anthony to be our legal advocate? We don't need her voice. That's it. But anyways, that's really all I have. This situation is so absurd. Hopefully she doesn't get anything out of this. Hopefully her TikTok flops for the most part, but you and I both know that's not the case. This is a very weird timeline that we're living in, and again, there are people out there that follow people like Casey Anthony no matter what. They always give Casey Anthony like a second chance, and they hear her out, and the next thing you know, oh guys, I mean, you kind of have to listen to Casey Anthony. I mean, she's actually pretty good at what she does. She did say she was studying as a legal advocate for 11 years, so I think we should give her a solid chance. No, I'm not. But until then, y'all, that's really all I have. Take care, y'all. Peace.